Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my life. My bad. I'm trying to get my life together around here. Hold on, cause y'all know my thing's still effed up. All right, y'all know it's still messed up, girl. So I gotta do things differently for a little minute. But it don't matter. I'm still here. Hey, y'all. What's tea? I don't know who's gonna be here. Um, it is the Salt Wives. It ain't like it's that other show. But you know. Speaking of, we'll be back here for them tonight at 9:15 for their little reunion or whatever. But we ain't here to talk about them. What's good with everybody? Yeah, there's only three people that's saying anything. Like, what's tea? What happened? Like, what's going on? Like, where everybody at? I don't give a damn what Trump did because I didn't vote him in. Y'all did. So that's y'all business. That's y'all business. That's y'all problem. Y'all voted him in, not us. So whatever. You're watching the Royal Rumble. All right, go put in the replay. I ain't gonna be here for a long time. I gotta get my life together to watch that other show. Home hitting the ganja, watching me. Well, that's what's up. Talking about what Trump did. But y'all voted him in. Y'all put him in there. So don't come crying to us, talking about what he got going on and all that. No, ain't no cussing out Bronwyn. I ain't got nothing to say about Bronwyn. I ain't got nothing to say about Bronwyn. You know why? Because when me and Heather told y'all she won't bout shit, y'all told us to shut the hell up and leave her alone. And so, what I gotta cuss her out for? I ain't got nothing to say to her. It ain't my fault that y'all dummies got gooped. We tried to help y'all not be gooped, but y'all decided to get gooped, and that's just what I said. So I ain't got nothing to say to Brown. Ain't no cussing out Brown. No, I ain't finna cuss her out. I ain't finna cuss out. What she do to me? I been told y'all don't fuck with her. But what? Um, it ain't no you gonna let me. That's what I was saying, and then all of y'all told me. Okay, be clear. I've been told y'all that. I've been told y'all that. That's exactly what I told y'all. And then y'all told me, nope, nah, she ain't this and she ain't that. Heather's this, that thing, and the other, blah, blah, blah. You just only taking up for her because she your friend, and it's all right, I get it. But she this, that thing, and the other. It don't even matter because I ain't got nothing to say to her. They'll sure don't. I ain't got nothing to say to her. Didn't you just say you finna watch Royal Rumble? All right, ain't you finna watch people get DDT, the tombstone, and caught all on the ropes and all that? And yes, I do remember you saying you agree with me. Child, these heteros, girl. These heteros. You watching it too, Crystal? Child. I get started at the 10-minute mark. We 8 minutes and 10 seconds in. Not that it matters. It's only 47 of y'all. So it ain't that it matters, but okay, you was right. Yeah, Linda, these people didn't believe me. They just said I was just sick enough for my friend and I need to leave Bronwyn alone because she being real and yada, 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 and Heather being fake and yada, 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 and bringing up because Shawshank gave her a black eye, so on and such, and all the rest of that. And so they told me I should just hush. So that's what I did. That's what I did. I said, okay. That's what I did. I hursed. They told me to hurst. I hursed. Patiently waiting, and look at what happened. So, again, and then I'm a Hirsch for real. When I tell y'all that somebody is tied it through, listen, listen to me. Okay, listen to me. When I tell you somebody tied the lady through, listen, listen to me, and we won't have these problems. Lord Jesus. 10 minutes. These stink ass salt wives. This is season 5, episode 18, and this is the reunion part 2. So the episode continues with Todd getting Lisa together for bringing up Bronwyn's miscarriage all down to the camera and so on and such. John tells him to watch his tone, and Todd says, "Excuse me, little boy. Little boy, don't make me put you over my knee. I ain't gotta watch shit. Your wife was wrong as two left shoes for breaking up something on camera that should not have been for me. Just because, again, out of being women and out of being mom. You know what I mean? I'm more than sure that a miscarriage got to be the worst thing on earth to go through. And that should have been Bronwyn's story to tell, not for Lisa to bring up. So, John, fuck all that you talking about. All right. Because Todd didn't even give her nothing. That's the real part about it. See, you canned and you Kevin. That's what you did. You Kevin. You pull a Kevin, and then you sit over there and try to tell this man to lower his tone and blah 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 blah. He ain't said nothing out of the way to Lisa. He ain't said nothing at all. He told Lisa every damn thing that she needed to hear. That's what he did. She was wrong as two left shoes. She needed to hear it. He told her that, and that's what that said. Talking about something, watch your tone. Nah, nigga, get your broad together. That's what you do. Anyway, Lisa says she already apologized to Bronwyn about bringing that up, so she's putting on the show. Probably. But at the end of the day, Ty didn't get a chance to tell you how he felt about the situation, whether you and her got that together or not. Todd ain't get a chance to handle it up with you. Todd ain't get the chance to tell you how he felt about the situation. He ain't get that opportunity. You and Bronwyn probably did have that conversation, but you and Todd didn't, and he had something to say to your ass before he Ted, and I was on his side. What's good, Candy? Moving on. A viewer asked Angie why is she holding Meredith accountable for the gay rumors when all she did was said that there were rumors. She never got upset with Whitney for getting Monica to spill the rumor on camera. Angie says that there was off-camera conversations going on about her between all of them, and she can't prove it, but she's taking Meredith at her word. Meredith says that Angie spent 2 years blaming her for something that she didn't do, and in retaliation, she did those things to her. Let me ask y'all, who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe Angie or do y'all believe Meredith? Do y'all believe Meredith just said rumors, just, you know, in general? Or do y'all believe that Meredith was being messy and she knew that there was rumors, and so she brought up the rumor thing, and she knew, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew Angie would have gotten what she meant by rumor. Because obviously Angie heard him too. You know what I'm saying? So my question to y'all is, do y'all believe Meredith in that situation? Do y'all believe that Meredith started those gay rumors? Or do y'all believe that Angie is putting 20 on 10? Because in my opinion, Angie, is like I say, you still don't believe that she had nothing to do with that, which means there's always going to be that underlying thing with y'all. That's my only problem with you, Angie, in this situation. Because you're saying, oh, I just want to get over it, but you still believe that she made up these rumors about your husband being gay. I mean, I don't see how y'all could just have a friendship, but you still feeling like that. That's just my opinion. Meredith was being messy. She put the key in the ignition. Did she though? You think what Meredith did was worse than what we about to bring up next? Um, and that is that uh oh no, that ain't even that. We can come up to that later though. That thing with Whitney. This too ain't the same with that. Eh, let me see. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna let y'all get what I think off of what I'm gonna say. Meredith, to be real with you, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I really don't. But Meredith, to be real with you, you give me a lot of mellow Cherie Rogers from that other show that we're gonna be talking about later on tonight. And that is, I do feel like you do shit behind the background, but when it gets brought up, you want to like throw the rock and hide your hand a little bit, or try to minimize what it was that you had going on and make it what they did to you big, much bigger and much greater and much, whatever. To be honest with you, Meredith, that's how I feel about it. Do I believe that you started the rumor? No, I don't think you started it. I don't think you started it. But I will agree to, I do feel like you put the key in the ignition. That's what I will say. I'll agree to that. While I don't feel like you just laid up in the bed and you came up with that rumor and you decided to just put it up here, I don't think you did that. But I do feel like you partly responsible for why I got out. I will say that. My opinion, Meredith. Moving on. Whitney started the engine and Monica put the car in drive. Dear Jesus. Anyway, so a viewer question asks Meredith, does she think Sean owes her an apology when she did leverage Miss Burkeisha's sexuality, so she would have received any further scrutiny for the false allegations that she made about Sean? And that's what we were just talking about earlier about the little gay rumors or whatever. And she says that that's impossible because she didn't make the allegations. But a lot of people feel like you did, man. And like I said, do I feel like Meredith laid up in the bed and conjure up a lie about Sean being gay? No, I don't. And I'm going to be real honest about that. No, I don't feel like she just came up with that in thin air, out of thin air, I mean, and just decided to put it up there. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But do I believe she put a bug out there? I'll say that. Do I believe she put a bug out there? Yeah. Because even though you didn't say gay rumors, you said rumors. And everybody knows when it's dealing with Sean, if there's rumors out there, it got something to do with men. Okay, Meredith, that's what I'm gonna say. You put a bug out there, and everybody caught it, sis. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now again, why you didn't just flat out come out and say, yeah, it's rumors out there about Chevy, like why you didn't pull a Lisa, you let it be known that this is rumors out there, bitch. And whichever one you come up first is what it is. That's what I think. So moving on. Meredith says that Monica said herself that Meredith never said that. Meredith says that she's getting up and leave unless they play the recording of Monica saying that Meredith never said that or she was leaving. They show where Monica did tell Angie, I believe it was. They were showing the scenes where Angie did tell her, hey, Meredith didn't say that. That didn't come from Meredith, whatever or whatever. I mean, I guess Meredith. I mean, are we to automatically just believe Monica now? No. My thing is, you didn't believe Monica or in anything, or that's the thing. None of y'all believed anything that Monica said last season or the season beforehand, whichever one it was, when Monica was up there. None of y'all didn't believe nothing that she says. Now, all of a sudden, because it's something that could absolve you, now you bringing it up and you're gonna leave if they don't show that you said what you said. But it's just like, why should we believe Monica now? That's just how I feel. If we wasn't supposed to believe her then, and nothing that came out of her mouth was the truth, then why should we, as the viewing public, believe her now that it can absolve you? That's really how I feel about that. Like that was just, I mean, I guess Meredith. I suppose. I mean, y'all got real pissed at Whitney for reaching out to Monica to get some proof about something. Do y'all not remember that? Y'all was so pissed at her for reaching out to the sworn enemy. But now that it's something that could get you up in the clear, now everybody is supposed to sit up and believe Monica. See, y'all can't have it both ways. That's another reason why that was shaky to me. I'm just gonna be honest. That's another reason why that was shaky to me. Look, y'all Caucasian women are something else, child. Like, y'all Caucasian women are something else, girl. Like, but okay. Um, so we get down to John and Justin. And then they ask about the issue that happened at the party. Justin, I don't give a damn what you say. You did not owe Lisa Barlow no damn apology of any kind. You didn't owe her no apology because she brought that situation to you. You didn't bring that up to her. She should have kept that between the women, between her and Whitney. You didn't owe her anything. Whatever you gave her, she deserved it. Period. And I stand by that. The threesome gate comes up. John says he ain't never heard that rumor. The circle jerk gate comes up. And Lisa says that it was just an analogy. She doesn't think that about him. And it's funny that when his portion came up, Sean said, I'm never going to live this down. You're right, Miss Girl. You're not going to live it down. Because I do not, listen, let me tell you, Lisa, you can keep all that, sis. Lisa, keep it. Okay, Lisa, keep it. You said it and you meant it because it's the truth and you was pissed at Angie for whatever reason. All right. That's why you brought that up because it's some truth. You heard it and you believe it, and I believe it. And you're right, Miss Sean. You never gonna live it down because I believe every word of what Lisa Barlow said in that moment about your ass. Every word of what Lisa said, I believe it. Period. I don't give a damn. I believe every word of what Lisa said. I do. Lisa, girl, keep all that. You just don't want to look bad. Why not? You've been looking bad. Continue to look bad. Stand at what you said. Anyway, um, Whitney apologizes to John for putting him up in a situation, and she was referring to when she played around with their marriage or whatever the case may be. I guess. Angie brings up how her daughter was trolled about Sean being gay and how it was reckless to bring things like that up on camera and whatever. And then that whole couch jumped on Angie's back. And to be honest, Angie, I won't upset at them for jumping on their back because Angie, you got the worst mouth out of everybody up there. Like you got the worst mouth out of everybody up there, Angie. So it's just real rich that now when things have been said about you and your family, when y'all get read down, and now the chickens done come home to roost, and now it's just so reckless. And oh my God, I can't believe it. Blah, blah. No, no, I won't mad at them for jumping on your case because don't sit up here and try to chastise us for some shit that you've been doing since you got up here. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I agree with them when it came to that. You tried it, Angie. Angie, you tried it. Like, I appreciate you for trying to like speak up for your daughter and all that. That's fine, but you tried it. Okay, because your mouth is just as reckless and nasty. Anywho, a viewer question asks, well, they brings up how they feel like Bronwyn's marriage is more like a father and daughter than it is husband and wife. And Andy asks Heather, was there similarities between Todd and her husband, ex-husband? And she said, yeah, it is, and so on and so such. Y'all know we went down that road. We ain't got to go down that road again. Um, why didn't Justin get set together for calling Whitney a bitch? Justin, I did listen. Justin, you can't get up here and take up for your wife when it comes to a woman. But when it comes to a man calling her a bitch, you had all these excuses as to why you didn't want to say anything to Seth. I don't care what Seth's reason was. There was no reason for him to call your wife that, whether you're there or not. Because it ain't as if you went around out here calling Meredith all kind of bitches and hoes. You feel me? So I don't care what you say, Justin. That was some punk ass shit to me. Like you could stand up for your wife to a woman, but when it comes to Seth, you just like, oh, I didn't think of it at first, but once I saw it, but like, what? What? Excuse me. I mean, I guess Justin ain't my issues because it wouldn't have been LaFon's. Moving on. Andy asks Todd, how does he feel about Bronwyn bringing up the emotional affair he had on the show? He says that he hasn't seen it respectfully, but anything that she brought up is way more than what he wanted her to share of it. Um, and then the rest of the cast basically gets her together for roping them in, making them feel like he cheated on her when the entire time it won't nothing but phone conversations and FaceTime. Um, Here's what I will say. I kind of get where Bronwyn is coming. I know y'all shocked, but I kind of get where Bronwyn is coming from. Like emotional affairs can hurt just as well as physical ones because emotional ones, like there's emotion there. You know what I'm saying? Like whereas with fucking y'all fucking. Whereas when you talking and you get this emotional connection with somebody, it's like you always want to hear from them. You always want to get their advice. You want to tell them your good news and you want to hear theirs. And then, it's like, I care for you. Oh, I care for you too. And then it leads to other stuff, which leads to other stuff. So I get where Bronwyn was coming from. But at the same time, Bronwyn, again, I'm not much like I ain't mad at them for jumping on Angie back. I'm not mad at them for jumping on your back either, because you did make it seem as if he physically like was with this girl, and it was so on and some such, and it truly hurt you, and so on and some like you get my drift. Y'all real quiet in this chat. And I'm shocked because I'm trying to be fair. I mean, like I said, I get it. I get what Bronwyn means by that. But at the same time, I get how they felt duped because you got them feeling like this man like was physically out there doing his thing, and the only thing he was doing was having Texas back and forth, girl. Like, right, Megan? Hey, Megan, what's good? Girl? Yeah, Megan, that part. Like, you made it seem more than just that. However, though, Bronwyn, I do get your point. I get it. I get the emotional thing. I get that. But I wish you would have just said that and been like, nah, it ain't like he did. Da, 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 da. You know, it was just communication and texting or whatever. But the way that it was going and the way that they was interacting, like it had the potential to get that, something. You know what I mean? So much so she turned around, it was mad at Lisa and Meredith. Right. But again, CC Free feel like I was finna cuss Bronwyn out. No, I'm not. When I told everybody that she was tired and through, they told me to hush and leave her alone because I'm just taking up for Heather. So I hurshed. Again, I say, I hurshed. Y'all told me to leave her be. I let her be. I just want to keep bringing it up. Mm. Whitney alluding to infidelity in Meredith and Lisa's marriage. Now, when it comes to Lisa's marriage, I don't really know. But didn't Meredith bring up cheating and her and Seth? And if I'm not mistaken, didn't she say it was cheating on both ends? Didn't she say she cheated and he cheated, or he cheated on her and then she cheated on? Or am I making that up? Bronwyn played in everybody's face. See, you called it at the top of the season and did, and was one of the people. I was one of the people who liked her in the beginning. T, you were right. Thank you. Yeah, they did both cheat, right? So I don't understand why you mad with Heather. I mean, why you mad with Whitney? You tried to make it seem like Whitney told a lie on you. Like I was confused about that, and y'all know I don't make it a habit of taking up for Whitney, but I was confused. I said, "Well, no, not no, no," because it seemed like I remembered that it was either both of y'all cheated on each other or he cheated on you. It was one of the two. And I was like, so why is you upset with her trying to make it seem like Whitney lied on you? Whitney ain't lied on you. She was saying because y'all went through that, that's probably, well, you. Why you went through that, that's probably why you felt the way that you felt about that situation. Now, as it pertains to Lisa, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't never really heard nothing about Lisa and John. I ain't go looking either. Did y'all hear anything about Lisa and John having infidelity issues? I don't remember, so I can't speak on that. When Meredith get to fussing and moving around, she caught in the lie. I'm weak. But did y'all hear anything about Lisa and John cheating or infidelity or something? I don't recall hearing. So if anybody was to get upset about that, I would think it would be Lisa. But Meredith, I don't want to hear nothing from you because you said no, not ever. Not since Whitney called it out season 2 about those jazz Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about the jazz tickets. Tickets to the Utah Jazz. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember that because ain't that when we got introduced to Angie K? Angie K was there, right? And Angie K was saying, kind of taking up for Lisa that she didn't believe that that was happening or whatever. Or was that the other Angie? Because remember it was two Angies. It was Angie K and it was Angie Harrington. Arrington. I don't know, but that don't matter now. Moving on. Uh, Bronwyn bringing up that Gwen was the one who caught who caught Todd texting that other woman. Really didn't care. The Marks marriage. That was when Heaven damn near pushed Whitney out the damn window for life. I remember that. The Marks marriage, we don't care for real. We don't care for real. Like, it is what it is. Y'all choosing to stay with each other, and that's fine. Like, we don't have to make y'all marriage a segment. Moving on. Um, Mary's real. Shout out to Mary. Mary was the MVP this season, in my opinion. Mary gets the Did That award. Mary changed a lot, and she had to. All right, because Mary knew she could not continue to be that other person being on this show. That wasn't going to work. It wasn't. She was either gonna have to play ball or get the hell on. All right. So I'm glad that she decided to play ball, to open up more, to have fun, live a little, let people see that side of you versus whatever it was you was trying to give us during your couple of seasons, because I did not like you. All right. Seeing you this season, I wished I could have gotten that first season. I would have been on your side more. I appreciate your vulnerability. Um, I appreciated your vulnerability when it came down to you and your son. I appreciated that moment. Um, I'm glad that he got the help that he needed. I'm glad that Uncle Grandpa is there more. You know what I'm saying? Because he needs the both of y'all, not just you. So I'm glad that this was something to help bring y'all together or whatever. And I'm fine with that. I appreciate all the ladies for being there for her, being vulnerable with her. Baby, let me tell you something. Whitney wept. Okay, girl. Whitney wept. Okay, listen, Whitney was weeping. Okay, Lord, Whitney, don't you weep. Whitney was weeping. I said, well, what is going on, Whitney? Like, girl, what the heck? And then I had to remember that her dad going through, y'all know, the dude with the toupee, the toupee. I do know, I remember he has addiction issues. So I had to remember that. I had to remember that's probably why that hit her like that. You know what I'm saying? And it may have given Whitney hope that maybe if Robert Jr. can have the sense to get himself together at a young age, there's no excuses why her dad can't. So, I really hope, Whitney's able to get her daddy and that toupee some damn help. But shout out to Whitney though, and Whitney, I hope you all right, because girl, you wept. All right, you wept. Um, and you want to know something, Meredith? Meredith only cries when it's something dealing with her. All right, Meredith only cries when it's something dealing with her. When it's something dealing with her or when her feelings are involved or whatever the case may be, she don't mind coming up here and turning up the waterworks to letting everybody know that she's upset. But Meredith, I ain't gonna lie, like y'all supposed to be friends, and I'm glad, and you know what, bravo, Andy, you was messy as the fuck. But I ain't even mad at you for being messy because it was kind of strange and weird to see, like Whitney of all, and they've had a tumultuous relationship too with each other. And even she had enough like in her to like be that vulnerable with it. And I think that's probably gonna help them get closer together too. You know what I mean? And I'd be here for that. But considering the fact that you and her supposed to be bosom buddies like that, and you was just I ain't saying you gotta cry because everybody else was crying. I ain't saying that, but you just had no emotion at all. But when it's dealing with you and something that you got going on, I mean, I ain't saying. Look, again, Meredith. Again, I ain't saying you don't care. I ain't saying you ain't give a damn. I ain't saying it didn't affect you. I ain't saying it didn't phase you. And I ain't saying that you had to be crying because everybody else was. But no, I mean, I know, I don't know. Um, Meredith pulling out her phone and she done made a whole list of the things that people have said about her. And Angie asked her, what about the things she said about people? And then they showed the montage of Meredith being just as vile and nasty and harsh and with her mouth and her verbiage and the things that she said. Yeah, Meredith, this is another thing I want to bring up to you. You are a professional victim. I'm glad that you wrote that in your list because that was the absolute truth. And that right there was a prime example of you trying to make yourself out to be a victim and oh my God, these people done said this about me. But they showed a montage of you being just as vile, again, I say, and reckless, harsh, nasty, mean, cruel to other people. So it's like if you can make a list about the things that people said to you, make a list about the shit you said about Brittany and Angie and probably Monica and probably Lisa when y'all weren't cool. Like make a list of all of the shit that you done said. Like Meredith, you was getting on my nerves. Like you was getting on my nerves. Sitting up here trying to play this prim and proper, I don't do shit, Mary Poppins type thing. And it's like, girl, get over yourself. All right. And I like you, Meredith, but you was pissing me off. Like, get over yourself. You could be just as tatted through as everybody else sitting on that couch. You could be just as messy as everybody else sitting on that couch. You could be just as mean and nasty as everybody else sitting on that couch. You got the potential just like everybody else sitting on that couch. Like, it was getting on my nerves. And then the last part was Mary using Meredith for a friendship. Meredith, let me find out that you've been watching my reviews. Be clear, Mary, I like you a lot, friend, but be clear, yeah, yeah, Mary. Now don't get me wrong. While me and you cool, that don't mean that shit didn't happen. I've been called that out when seasons ago because you was on the outs with everybody else and Meredith was no longer cool with Lisa. You and Lisa was getting into it. So I always just felt like y'all friendship was based and built on something very disingenuous. Meredith was no longer cool with Lisa at the point. You was her arch nemesis and you needed friends because you fell out with the rest of them. So, I mean, you can't get mad at people for feeling like, no, they used each other. It won't just, Meredith won't the only one being a user around there. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Both both of them were became friends under less than genuine reasons and less than genuine circumstances. That's why there was a crack that came involved in that shit because it wasn't built on nothing genuine. If it was built on something genuine, there wouldn't be no cracks there. None. And that's the end of the episode. 41 minutes. Good. Okay. No, I always sat-eyed their friendship. Always. When they first came out to be these big bosom buddies. Y'all could go back in my playlist and go and see for yourself. I always sat-eyed it. I said, nah, somebody just ain't right. Nah, I don't know. But somebody ain't right. I've always felt that way. So I'm glad that Andy was messy and brought it up. Mm, girl. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. What did y'all think about the second part? Was it better than last week's, or was it about the same? So don't nobody want to talk no more? All right, fine. Well, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Um, y'all say about the same. It was about the same. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. The reunion been a little lackluster. I'm just gonna say the reunion has been not even a little. The reunion has been lackluster. My opinion. The reunion has been lackluster. I feel like the best part of the reunion is gonna be this coming Wednesday, when Brittany comes up. I feel like this more than likely is gonna be the best part. To see all of them get Brittany together. I'll be here for it. Okay, I'll be here for that. Cause I got a little bit to give Brittany ass too. Um, I got a little bit to give Brittany ass too. So but we'll see what it gives. But like I said, you guys, I'm about to go on ahead and end this. I love you guys. I love on you guys. This was fun. Make sure to be here tonight again at 9:15. Where is it? For the review of y'all know this show. Okay, their first part of the reunion is gonna be tonight. So make sure that y'all are here tonight at 9:15. Be there or be square. And with that, you guys, I am gone. Bye.